Hey y'all, Lady Gwendolyn here. With things that are happening right now, um, not just in our country but all over the world, I wanted to take a moment to talk about grounding, shielding. Um, there's a lot of anger and agitation and stuff happening out there, and you really want to do the best that you can to protect yourself. Um, there are the 5 steps. Um, of course, there's water, no, sorry, earth, water, fire, air, and spirit, right? Okay. With the earth, we have the grounding, which, of course, you know what grounding is. It's earthing, it's connecting, it's pulling, becoming a tree and putting your roots down and just letting everything go into the earth. Water is for compassion, and let's face it, we could all use a little bit more compassion. Fire is for power, energy. Um, Air is for understanding. I know it sounds like compassion and understanding go together, but they are two separate things. The spirit, the final one, is for our purpose. We each have a purpose in our lives, and we what we can do. You know, how we can not only better ourselves, but better humanity. Because this, we're all one. We're all children of the same universe. That's what my bumper sticker says. But anyway, things that you can do. All right, it you can smudge. You can use stones, symbols. Let me just go over a few. Smudging. You can use sage, of course, dragon's blood, cedar, sweetgrass, clove, even cinnamon. So even if you don't have anything to burn, a lot of people get like the apple cinnamon candles and stuff like at Christmas time. Those work really well because apple is a great thing for protection. And the cinnamon goes well. So even if you have one of them candles, they're usually like $1 at the dollar store or something like that. Anyway, that's used for smudging because that's cleansing the air of negative energies. Stones that you can use to sit around or to even create a protection sphere. You can use quartz, smoky quartz, hematite, tourmaline, and even a piece of iron. You can use that too. Iron, if you're protecting from spirits and energies and fairies and stuff like that, it will definitely keep those away. Um, Another thing as far as symbols, if you have created an oil or you have something like I have a protection oil that I had made, um, I will take the symbols and draw them around on windows and doors and whatnot of the home to protect the home. You can also do that for yourself. Um, Here is a good spot, especially if you use like an essential oil or something like that. If you use like some of the scents like lavender is great for cleansing and protection. So if you have lavender oil, you can use that, and then you just draw the symbol on your wrist. Or like back here on the back of your neck, on this back side of your neck. um those are aromatherapy points. So you are essentially cleansing the area around you. The symbols that you can use, of course, is the pentacle, the cross, the different types of crosses. They have the earth cross, the Celtic cross. You can use the triquetra, Thor's hammer, even the Eye of Horus. There's different symbols all across the board for every region. If you feel like you are under psychic attack, then you can do bandishing, binding, or you make a protection bottle. A protection bottle would be hair, fingernail clippings. Some people do get into bodily fluids and use blood and urine. That there is nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. That just kind of seals it up. You would put like rusty nails in there, and or tacks, anything sharp like broken glass or something like that. And what that is containing a protection for you personally, for the bottles, for those of you that do not know about that. Bindings and banishings are a little bit more complicated, and I only recommend those for people that are a little bit more advanced. Because banishing negative energies is great, but you should also know what you're doing. And a simple little thing that you can do is, if you're smudging, like I spoke about with the different scents, the different herbs they burn, you can get frankincense, myrrh, dragon's blood incense at Walmart or any dollar store. It's not really hard to find those. Not really anything that I've spoken about is really hard to find, or expensive for that matter. It's amazing what magical objects that you can find and use in just a little dollar store, like the Dollar Tree. Okay, anyway, you can say, you can call on the archangels, you can call on the gods and goddesses, depending on your situation. Like, for example, some of you know that I have done paranormal investigation, and I have used the prayer, the Archangel Michael prayer, which is great. Absolutely great. I swear by that prayer. Also, the Archangel Michael has the Pillar of Light. And if you're curious, look that up. It's great. I've used it as well. Oh my gosh, I had a brain fart. Oh. Okay, but anyway, seriously, shielding. You really should shield up, because, okay, back it up for 1 second. Grounding, you're taking all of your energies and you are suppressing them and taking them down, 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 down into the earth, and letting that energy just go down to be recycled. Okay? Once you feel like your energy has been cleansed, then you can then refill yourself with pure energy that is coming back from the earth. The earth just recycles that energy. If you live somewhere where you can't necessarily get out and walk around in the grass or anything like that, if you have a potted plant or just a pot with soil in it, you can put your hands in that and just let the energy flow. I've done that before. It works great. Also water showers, just let the water cleanse you. Let the water cleanse you. Okay, so back to what you can say as far as your vanishing. You can call on the arcs, you can call on the gods, you can even call on the elementals. Those can be a little bit tricky, so I really wouldn't suggest those if you're fairly new. But let's say that you are coming up and you know that someone is attacking you psychically. Um, your energy is way off. You just can't seem to get anything together. You just can't function. Your energy could be off. So if you ground and cleanse and rebuild up, usually that works out great. But if it just progressively continues and things just seem to get worse, chances are you could possibly be under psychic attack. And it could be anybody. But if you're coming up in battle against someone, you can call on Aries, because he is the god of war. And you can say, Great God Aries, I ask you to come into my life and enter my energies, cleanse me, protect me, give me guidance, and help me fight this psychic battle that is raging on. I ask of you to give me the strength and the wisdom that I need to get past this and persevere. I humbly thank you, honor, and respect you, great God Aries. Always ask, always thank. You never, ever, ever, ever want to tick off a deity. Ever. Or an elemental, for that matter. So anyway, this concludes this video. Like I said, I think everyone needs to cleanse their energy and think about bringing some light into their lives, because all this negativity is not helping anybody, and it is all of this anger and this side versus this side has got to stop. This is a humanity issue, and we really need to bind together and create a world that we are happy to pass along to our children, our next generation, those that are going to be picking up whenever we leave off. So, that being said, I love you. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, keep the light and keep the faith. I love you. Blessed be.